Hey, my name is Corey Robinson. I'm a cinematographer and director out of the Oklahoma City area, and today we're talking about the Hollyland Lark C1 Duo combo. If you're looking to get better audio on your mobile videos, this is perfect for you. It's 179 bucks, and it's 2 wireless mic lapel style transmitters and 1 receiver that plugs straight into the lightning port of your iPhone. This thing is pretty sweet. Let's check it out. So both of these mics, right when you pull them out of the case, they're automatically paired with the receiver. From the factory, they're paired. You don't have to do anything. You just plug it in, it's ready to go. They have about 8 hours of recording time, and they recharge in about an hour and a half. And this case holds a charge for about 32 hours straight, and you can plug it in, and it'll charge everything in it about 2 times before you have to recharge it. So pretty sweet little combo. Okay, so time for a super unfair comparison. I'm going to clip one of these mics to the end of this boom mic that I have. It's a $2,300 Schoeps Mini Cement, which is a professional cinema video microphone, shotgun microphone, used for dialogue in movies and things like that. You get to be the judge of which one sounds better. Since everything's paired, literally all I have to do is just clip it onto the edge of this thing right here. Now that we got voice memos pulled up, I'm just gonna hit record. And now we are recording audio from both devices. I've got the Schoeps running straight into the FX3, and then I've got the Lark running wirelessly straight into my phone, and I'll just sync them in post and go back and forth between the two so that you can hear the difference between both. So I think one of the big advantages with this, using it in an actual production environment, would be that you could record Foley sound straight to your phone, and instead of being on like a Zoom H4, H5 or whatever, sometimes those are a little bit hard to label the sounds, and you just have to say like, hey, Foley, leave sound 1 or whatever, and then roll on it. And what you could do is just roll on it, and then in your voice memos, just change the name to leaf sound or something like that. That way when you airdrop it to your software and you're editing, you just see leafsound.wave and you pull that in. It's just a little bit easier to tag things on your phone than it would be on one of those other recording devices. Let me show you something real quick. If you want to be super cool like Lewis Potts, is you can actually just use it like this. You could totally, if I'm not peaking right now, which I totally might be, hold on, I see a lot of YouTubers nowadays using these as their main mics. It's kind of a vibe. I kind of like it. You can get right up close. The thing with microphones is it's all about placement. With lapels especially, you've got them down here. So just listen, like a lot of times you're clipping it on a shirt, it's gonna be pointed like straight at your neck, which is not where the resonance of your sound comes from in your body. It comes from your chest. Or like your mouth hole itself, but you get a lot of like clicky sibilance kind of stuff when you've got it right on your mouth. But it does sound generally better if you've got it closer to the source. Microphones always sound better when they're closer to the source. So you always get the microphone as close as possible. That's the reason you'd want to use one of these, especially in mobile filmmaking. If you had the camera really far away, let's say you were doing like, you've seen those prank videos where someone's hiding and they've got like a 200mm zoom way far away. Well, like they need a way to get audio to the camera, and this would be a perfect way to do it. It's got 600 feet line of sight outdoor connectivity, which is really good. I saw a guy do a test indoors in an apartment. I think he got like 120 feet before it started to break up indoor with a lot of different wireless going and things like that. So one of the important features with this thing is ambient noise reduction. Whenever the light is blue, there is no ambient noise reduction. Whenever the light is green, there is ambient noise reduction. There's basically no ambient noise in this room, so this is not a great place to test it. We'll go outside and test that here in a little bit. The default for the ambient noise reduction is strong, and it's very strong. But if you go into the app, it's called Lark Sound in the App Store, change it from strong to weak, and it's a much more convincing, it's a much better like noise reduction algorithm, a lot less digital artifacts and things like that. It sounds really good. So this might actually be like a pretty good test because there's like someone playing drums next door. I'm gonna walk around with this and you can see how it sounds. So I'm like, obviously a decent bit away from the camera right now, but you can still hear everything. Now we have ambient noise reduction on. This is on the weak setting. The strong setting, I'm not going to bother showing you because it doesn't sound any good. And they're durable. Cool thing with the Duo package is it's got 2 mics that pair straight to the receiver. One thing that I wish it had though is it records both of them on a mono signal, and so you don't have the ability to separate them left and right. And I really wish that you did, because then you'd be able to change the volumes of 2 different people if they were talking and one guy was louder or something like that. Just a lot more flexibility in post. One of the things that I think would be awesome, especially with the iPhone kit, is you could use them as a stereo pair. So if you're in an environment and you need some really convincing NAT sound, just basically place the two mics about at ear level wherever you would be, pan them hard left and right, and then you'd have like a beautiful full stereo image of whatever you're trying to listen to. Unfortunately, you can't actually do that with this one, but on the M1, you can. It has a dedicated switch that allows you to switch from mono to stereo to actually split those signals. The receiver has pass-through power too, so you can actually keep your device charging while you are recording and receiving wireless audio too. This thing's just cute. Look how cool that is. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching this, and hopefully this is informative. We'll see you in the next video.